Well, doesn't seem like too bad a city, except for all those fires over there. It's mostly peaceful. Hey, it's Batman! Da-na-na-na-na-na! It's me, Tony. I thought I'd come visit ya, but you don't look happy to see me.
I am not. What are you doing here, Tony?
Well, you always come out to my place to rock and roll and let loose. Just thought I would come check out your digs for a change. Is it a bad time or, it's fine, whatever. Only navigated through interdimensional space to come see my buddy. You could at least buy me a drink.
How did you even manage to do that? Look, it doesn't matter. Tony, tell me why you're really here. And get inside, you stick out like a sore thumb.
I don't imagine your convertible Batmobile is going to conceal us all that well.
It's not a convertible. I had a run-in with the Joker. My roof didn't make it.
Psycho Clown commits vandalism on my favorite vigilante's vehicle. That is super not cool, but hey, could be worse.
How so?
Well, you could be on the run from the police, SHIELD, the Avengers, all because of a couple assholes named Stewart.
Go on.
Right. Okay. So first Stewart was in AA with me. Remember when they made me go to that?
Yeah, I think I recall picking you up from jail.
No, I think that was probably the time I broke you out of jail that you're thinking of. But anyways, so, oh yeah, right, Stewart. So I attended the meeting a little bit on the boozy side, I'll admit. And after Stewart piped up and started talking about his stupid little problems no one cared about and whatever. I don't know, maybe it was his face or the sound of his voice, but I could not stand him. And to put it simply, mistakes were made and heads were lost. So then I hired some damn good lawyers and they got me a deal where I could get out of it by going to anger management, along with a huge settlement to the guy's family and whatnot. Anger management was stupid. Mostly it was a bunch of dudes yelling at me not to be angry, and that was just confusing. But they kept putting this cat in front of me, telling me to be gentle with it and pet it and all that gay stuff. And I'll tell you what, at first I thought it was really dumb, but dang it, if I didn't come around because that thing was so darn cute, I actually found it soothing. But after all that, I started having these nightmares where that day with Stewart just kept playing out night after night until I just couldn't deal with it anymore with booze alone. I went out, got some pot, tried that, wasn't doing it for me. Went out to a rave one night, all hopped up on some X that I think was laced with acid or something. Had a crazy night, ended up getting a whole bunch of coke. I didn't remember who I got it from or how I paid for it. I found that out later when I was passed out, and the Hulk picked me up and tossed me through a wall. I guess when I was all messed up, I told the dude I was Bruce Banner, thinking it'd be funny. It was kind of funny.
I guess I can see the humor in that. The last part, mostly.
Hey! Ouch. So, the Avengers made me go to rehab, and not even 2 weeks we get this new guy. And guess what his name was?
Stewart.
Bingo! The grand prize goes to you, dude. Yeah, so I left rehab. I mean, don't get me wrong, I gave it a few days, but this Stewart was no different. And I was doing him a favor, really. Probably saved his life, but the courts didn't see it that way.
You do realize how ridiculous that all is.
I realized that that was probably a rhetorical question, but what's your point?
My point is that you coming here to run away from your problems is incredibly stupid. Whenever I'm visiting you, I don't like to talk much about what I tend to deal with here in Gotham on a daily basis, because
You're running away from your problems?
it's a nightmare. And if I never took a break, it might all drive me completely off the deep end. Lately, things have been getting worse. That's another reason why you coming here was a bad idea.
A bad idea? Can you hear yourself? I'm just what you need, it sounds like to me. Maybe I need a break to keep from going nuts myself. Did you ever think about that? You know, for the world's greatest detective, you can be a tad oblivious.
We're almost to the Batcave. I'll explain there.
The Batcave. I thought we were gonna get a drink.
Not exactly.
Nice place. Little spooky, though. And this must be Alfred.
Yes. Please. Don't ask him to get you any drugs. He's not going to do that.
I wasn't gonna do that. Look at me. Do I look like the kind of guy that would ask Batman's butler to find me some drugs? I'm a superhero, for Christ's sake.
Alfred, this is Tony Stark.
Ah, yes. I've heard about you. Wonderful to meet you, sir. Can I get you and your friend anything, Master Bruce?
No, thank you, Alfred.
Bottle of whiskey for me, thank you. My good man.
We'll be in the Batcave.
To the Batcave!